Hello there, everybody, and welcome to my channel again. Yeah, this is my room, and it's out in full force. I decided to decorate and be festive because I was cleaning the other day, and I was just like, well, why don't I make a little shrine of my Pokemon and rainbow stuff? So here we are. But in this video, I'm going to be talking about poetry, and generally I've been writing poetry since 6th grade. I didn't get serious until sophomore year, when a small publisher came to our school and published us, about 30 of us. It was a small private publisher called Book in a Day, and they go to schools across the nation, and they just got 30 of us, and they published us. We pre-submitted some poems, and in a school day, broke up into groups. One group wrote the front matter, back matter, subtitle, and about the schools and whatnot. Another group did the cover. Another group went through all the poems, put them in order, edited them if need be, and then another group ordered the barcode, advertised the book, and blogged and planned the release party. And so then we got this book, Undefined, and we are the only school, I believe, where he's come back for second and let alone third time, and also the only school to make hardcover books. However, for these two books, we teamed up with another high school. For this one, for Undefined, I have 2 poems in here. For Hunter Gatherers of the Produce section, I have 5. And then for Lessons of the Lumberjack, I have 7, making 14 poems in total. And for each of these 3, I was in the editorial department, my 3rd year being the head of editorial, and I got to write the foreword. Oh, and one more thing. Also, the guy who made Book in a Day, founded Book in a Day, his name's Kwame Alexander. He's an NAACP Image Award nominee for his book, Acoustic, Rooster. It's amazing. He was an MC for a Black History Month poetry slam at Ronald Reagan National Airport that I participated in. With 2 other people from our school, from my school, and we competed against 11 others from other high schools around the DC metro area, and we were judged by Amy Young, who's a poet laureate, Vincent Young, who is an author of some kind, who I believe works for the Ronald Reagan National Airport, and then who was assumed to be the head judge was the legendary Nikki Giovanni. And she wrote this book, Bicycles, and then, like, God knows how many other publications. This woman's a legend. And she currently teaches at English at Virginia Tech. So today, I'd like to share 2 poems. One of them is more traditional, and the other is more modern. And I'm going to share the modern one first, Hipster Baptisms. Put on your oversized glasses and attend these hipster classes. Learn how to be alternative and deviate from the normative. But if you want me to be informative, ditch the rhyme scheme and the patterns, because consistency is too mainstream anyway. It's time for your hipster baptism. Put on your neon skinny jeans and walk into the urban life. Only drink from local coffee shops, because obscurity is key. Do not support upscale consumerism. Our culture is ever changing. So go to the thrift shop and buy what's cheap. Go against the grain. Be random, because individuality is important. You aren't the product of a metaphorical cookie cutter. Smoking is optional, but because it's discouraged, it really doesn't matter. The idea is making old ideas new, a diffusion of present to morph the past, a form of higher learning that puts you above the masses. Set a trend and then abandon it. Independent films are your Bible, and undiscovered music is your sing-song. Sarcasm is timeless, and so are phonographs. Become a gentleman or a proper lady, get a tattoo and do your own hair. Wear plaid, checkers, or paisley, forget to shave or go with the grunge. Grow your own food or become a vegan for a week. And make sure you date your other hipsters. Teach your children to follow the hipster ways. This is your baptism. Go beyond the basics, beyond the vinyl, beyond our culture. This is the beginning of your education. These are not your guidelines, but really just ideas. Whatever you do, don't go with the flow, or you just might be excommunicated. And then my more traditional poem, Archangel. It's like falling upwards through the sky. You don't know how, when, what, or why. You ask yourself if the time is right. Then watch your dreams fly out of sight. As the sun moves from west to east, you'll see the time loves lovers least. undoing acts and words and thoughts, but can't undo that which this poet jots. Love is not bound by time nor space, it is the wrath of an archangel's face, especially one who takes to the clouds. He can hide as a boy within the crowds. I found him once, and I'll see him again. I won't know how, what, why, or when, but something tells me he is always near, in an ungiven moment, ever held dear. I will share poems in future episodes. I'm planning to upload a video on Saturday or Sunday, or both. I'm not entirely sure what I'm going to do as far as that goes. Next episode is going to be a surprise to both you and me. So I'll see you guys later, and make sure to subscribe.